It's 5:50 and welcome back to the Todd and Oz Show. Let's give them the business. It's brought to you by Align Foot and Ankle. Online at alignfootclinic.com. That's alignfootclinic.com. The Trump administration is working to rally more support to stop the war in Ukraine, and part of the effort involves tariff negotiations.
The president calls what'll happen next phase 2 on tariffs and sanctions. U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent told NBC's Meet the Press that U.S. and European leaders have had good conversations in recent days and stressed the importance of cracking down on the Kremlin together.
We need our European partners to follow us.
Bessent told NBC,
"We are in a race now between how long can the Ukrainian military hold up versus how long can the Russian economy hold up. And if the U.S. and the EU can come in, do more sanctions, secondary tariffs on the countries that buy Russian oil, the Russian economy will be in full collapse, and that will bring President Putin to the table."
President Trump expected to meet with EU leaders this week and said that he plans to talk to Russian President Vladimir Putin again soon.
That is newsman Clayton Neville reporting. It is 5:51. The Senate GOP wants to pass a bill calling it Leticia's Act, named after Attorney General Leticia James in New York, who Trump administration is accusing of mortgage fraud. Texas Republican Senator John Cornyn says public officials should not be held to a different standard.
The same rules should apply to everybody. So if they apply to you and me, if they apply to folks in all 31 million people in Texas who I represent, then they should apply to public officials as well, maybe even more so.
Attorney General James denies the charge of mortgage fraud. The Trump administration is also investigating California Democrat Senator Adam Schiff and fired Federal Reserve Governor Lisa Cook for mortgage fraud allegations. The FDA is launching a pilot program to fast-track reviews of nicotine pouches for 4 major firms. As we hear from newsman Ted Linder.
The 4 firms include Philip Morris, Altria, Reynolds American, and Turning Point brands. And the move comes amid pressure from the Trump administration to speed up approvals. Companies like Philip Morris, maker of the top-selling Zyn pouches, have waited years for clearance, but the FDA now aims to complete reviews by December. The pouches, which don't contain tobacco or require inhalation, are seen as lower-risk alternatives, though health advocates warn of potential youth appeal. The FDA says the new process will feature faster reviews, more communication, and a focus on key health and safety data. Ted Lindner, Fox News.
Another movie studio files a suit against an artificial intelligence company for stealing images of copywritten protected material.
Warner Brothers becomes the latest Hollywood movie studio to file a suit against Midjourney, the creators behind a very popular image generation AI. Warner Brothers is accusing the artificial intelligence operators of stealing their intellectual property, allowing users to create images of their trademark characters, such as cartoons like Scooby-Doo and Bugs Bunny, to the DC heroes like Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman, calling the AI's use of the images breathtaking piracy. Walt Disney and Universal are also suing. Midjourney rejects all these claims, saying using those images to train generative AI counts as fair use in the copyright laws. Eben Brown, Fox News.
It is 5:53. It's becoming harder for Americans to get a new car, even an old one. Here's Fox reporter Jeff Mazzaso on the story.
It's Fox Wheels.
After an incentive-fueled surge in Q2, car buying traffic declined in Q3, along with dealer profitability when new vehicle inventory rose sharply, with overall new car market prices trending up to about $50,000 into September. Used car prices also seeing gains. There has been increased interest in EVs for now, that ahead of the expiration of federal tax credits by the end of September. The Trump administration is making it easier for autonomous vehicle technology companies like Tesla and Waymo to move ahead with their advanced robotaxi systems, removing some requirements that are meant for human-controlled vehicles. The Department of Transportation and Highway Traffic Safety Administration now proposing some new rules aimed at relaxing mandates that make it hard for cars without manual controls like brake pedals, steering wheels, and gear shift levers to take the roads. That's Fox Wheels. I'm Jeff Manasso, Fox News.
Yeah, it is 5:55. Stay with us. We got traffic, the forecast, the big stories, and the Todd and Oz Show straight ahead.
The Todd and Oz Show. I want people in Austin to understand that foot health is not something to ignore.
Dr. Twee Ho Ellsworth from Align Foot and Ankle.
At Align, we emphasize proactive care and education, empowering patients to make informed decisions about their health, whether it's managing pain, treating chronic conditions, or optimizing performance for athletes. We're here to support the community's foot health needs.
So take your foot and ankle problems to Align Foot and Ankle. Online, alignfootclinic.com. That's alignfootclinic.com.
Listen to Retire Smart Austin with Phil Capriati Sr., a leading financial retirement strategist and founder of Empowerment Wealth right here in Austin, Thursdays at 6 p.m., Saturdays at 7 a.m., and Sundays at 3 p.m. Phil discusses pressing financial topics of the week, ranging from reliable retirement income strategies, Social Security maximization, tax solutions, wealth management, required minimum distributions, legacy planning, healthcare solutions, and how to retire with choice and dignity. That's Thursdays at 6 p.m., Saturdays at 7 a.m., and Sundays at 3 p.m. on